See, anytime they do these like assorted ones, it's always like 2 flavors you don't care for and 1 flavor you love. Like there's only one type that I luck out on from Walmart, and it's 2 flavors I like and 1 flavor I could take it or leave it. Fun fact, Henry gets like a lifetime discount to Walmart. So sometimes like the deals at Sam's, because I do price compare, because sometimes like straight up, it's not as good of a deal as Walmart. I hate that I have to shop at Sam's and Walmart, but they are like the cheapest, at least for us. But I do be comparing, and sometimes like with Henry's discount, like from Walmart, it's just still not a good deal. I know, it's too cold in there though. But don't worry, Dada will return in Avengers Endgame. Not for us, these are payment to my mother for watching Hank. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. So you might have seen me enter Tropical Smoothie Cafe earlier, and then I came back, and that is because I am cheap. So my birthday is next month, and so I've been looking into all the birthday freebies I can get, because your girl is cheap. Oh my God. It's overflowing. Oh, that tastes strongly of ginger. Your girl is cheap. And so I have been downloading a bunch of apps to get like some birthday freebies. You know, I love a good birthday freebie as much as the next person. And so I downloaded the Tropical Smoothie Cafe app, and they sent me a little notification. They were like, hey, with your first $5 or more purchase, you can get a free smoothie. And so I was like, sweet. So I did it, got Henry a smoothie this morning, and then read the email closer, and they were like, hey, it could be up to 24 hours before you get your free smoothie. And I'm like, well, then I guess I'm waiting 24 hours. But then while we were at the store, I got the notification, hey, your free smoothie. So we took Hank home because he was getting fussy and wanted his nap, and I promptly came back here for my free smoothie.
That's some unoriginal ratchet shit right there. But at least you know how to have fun.
And I regret nothing. I really don't. I feel like I can't remember how to vlog. I have not vlogged in like a month and a half. Like for you guys, you saw my vlog a couple weeks ago. That was like my in case of emergency back pocket vlog. However, yeah, I like, how does one vlog? But I like vlogging even though nobody wants to watch it. I like vlogging because, like, I don't know, I like chatting with you guys. I like catching up with you guys. It's just a vibe. It is fun. I will say I am currently on, what would I call this? I would call this like a GLP-1 hangover. So my running challenge ended day before yesterday. I took my shot. And so in celebration, I mean, not really in celebration, just how it fell. You know, I was more indulgent with my eating yesterday. I'm trying not to call it cheat meals because cheating, who are we cheating on? Why are we assigning food this weird moral value? But I definitely ate more calories than I usually would. And I took my GLP-1 because it was time. And now your girl is like, I don't know, I feel like crap today. Like I'm like have sulfur burps. My stomach is really upset. I just don't feel good. So normally I'm not like a smoothie for breakfast girly unless like I'm having a heavier lunch or something like that. However, the idea of eating, not the vibe. However, we want some nutrients. So I don't know if I said what I got. I got the Detox Island Green smoothie because it just was the lowest calorie option. From what I could tell, I did add whey protein powder because I just wanted to have some damn protein in it. I want this to be a nutritious choice. This is a nice size smoothie, I will say. She's a big girl, same. And I also added some Energizer, which adds 0 calories, but like 150 milligrams of caffeine. Like, okay, girl. I will say, not that I expect anybody to comment or anything, but I did post a little Instagram story that was like, hey, I'm vlogging today. You guys want me to talk about something? Let me know. I literally posted this an hour ago. People have liked it, but nobody said anything. But this is my unofficial plug that if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram so I remember to post on that damn thing. Because I want to be better about it. But I just have never been an Instagram girly. I'm not a real millennial, I guess. I have a personal Instagram account that I never post on that damn thing either. But I do have it mostly for people like my mom to send me like reels and things. So yeah. So normally for these accountability type of vlogs, I usually procrastinate. I do day one of the challenge. And then we talk at the end about like my starting numbers. So that's basically the goal, the thing. We're going to put some press-on nails on. Regardless, Hank is down for his nap. So I'm going to enjoy a little quiet time at home. Restock his diaper bag before Henry takes him to his Mimi's. He goes and visits Mimi typically on Sundays. And they have a grand old time. He is cutting a tooth. Riddle me this, parents. Have you ever had a baby that cut their canines first? God, my teeth look yellow in this light. However, he did not cut his buck teeth or his bottom two teeth. He cut his teeth over here. So he's like a little gummy vampire. And he cut them one at a time. So he cut that one and he's working on this one. So he was very fussy last night. Luckily, he slept well. And then, he's been okay this morning. I'm gonna do the rest of the things I need to get done today for this vlog. And then hopefully I'll feel better. This honestly is kind of giving me life. It's just very refreshing. Does it taste strongly of ginger? Sure it does, but it's refreshing. Hello. I fell asleep on the couch. You know what though? I do feel better because I was like, man, I'm not gonna be able to work out today because I don't feel good, but I feel better. I do. So, we have some press-on nails that we are going to put on, in part because I want something pretty to look at when Chloe Ting has me down on plank. So normally in my regular vlogs, I will do a book review of what I've been reading. However, I haven't been reading all that much lately. I did read Verity, and I I just wanted to know if I could like Colleen Hoover again. And I'll be honest, I did like Verity. It's very dark and it hits different reading it after you have children. I don't want to say too much because I feel like everything I could say could be a spoiler, but I'm currently reading a book that's like 600 pages and I'm taking forever. And it's not that I'm not enjoying it. It's called The Poison Daughter. I had a coworker recommend it. I'm liking it, but I'm just like, I don't know why, I'm just taking a long time reading it. So instead of doing that, I thought I'd give you guys a book review because on Mother's Day, I took my mother to see The Devil Wears Prada 2. But if anyone cares, then I'm going to give you guys my review of that while I do my nails. And if you don't care, what the hell? No, if you don't care, it's totally fine. You can skip ahead for my suffering. The premise of The Devil Wears Prada 2, and this will have spoilers, I'm gonna be real, but I will try to ramp up to the spoilers. So the beginning part of this review will not have spoilers. Don't judge me, I'm just using the corner of this to get dirt out from under my nails. So the beginning of The Devil Wears Prada 2 is basically Andy has gotten a job in journalism like she wanted to in the first movie. Her and her whole team get fired from their jobs. And it's right before she wins a big reward. She basically gets seen making an impassioned speech about why journalism is important and that we cannot let the world be replaced by AI. That's what I'm remembering. And so meanwhile, Miranda / Runway is getting canceled because they accidentally published a review applauding this clothing company when it turns out that clothing company is just fast fashion and they use sweatshops. It's unethically produced clothing, and so Runway is being canceled. So that's the premise of the movie, and then they bring Andy on to essentially run, it's not really PR, she's basically writing articles for Runway. I don't know what it was but the pacing just felt off. I guess because they're like, this is a sequel, so you probably saw the beginning, but I almost feel like I would have preferred kind of a, like, here's what everyone's been up to kind of thing. I just did not enjoy it. The pacing, it just kind of was like going really quickly. And maybe someone will disagree with me, but like, I don't know. I needed something. They just hopped right in. Probably my biggest issue of the movie is that Miranda's character is so toned down compared to what she was. And I do think some of it was intentional. However, like, despite her being toxic as hell, and I'm not someone who's ever going to be like, well, Miranda just was doing her job. No, she was hella toxic. I am all for women. I am a feminist.
I'm a feminist. My safe word is pineapple juice.
She was just way toned down. And I think maybe it's because she's supposed to be getting older, but like, here's the thing. You can tone her down, but still make her iconic, and they did not accomplish that. She was not iconic to me. She did not have any of the lines. The one good line that she had that was pretty funny was actually shown in the trailer, and that because they knew it was a good line. And when she's like saying like,
the models were encouraged to mill around like starving goats in the parking lot of a methadone clinic in New Jersey. Well, what am I not allowed to say? Methadone? New Jersey.
And like, here's the thing, and I guess this goes into part 2 of the issue. Everyone was so old except Anne Hathaway. Emily Blunt's character was not old, but she was like, oh, I hate to say this because I think Emily Blunt's amazing. She looked like Skeletor. She was so skinny. Like, everybody in the movie was either like too old or too skinny. You might be like, well, maybe you're fat, and that's true, so maybe that's why I feel that way. But, you know, yeah. Sorry. I think they waited too long to make the sequel. And I say this as someone who is hyped about the Practical Magic sequel. I think they waited too long to make The Devil Wears Prada 2. So the fact that Andy is brought in to fix this problem at Runway is relevant for maybe like 15% of the movie. Yeah, it's relevant for maybe like 15% of the movie, and then it's just not really all that relevant anymore. The big plot line with Miranda is that Miranda is trying to become like the global head of something or another. And so Miranda's chasing a promotion from Irv. Irv is still around. So that's her plot line. And I'm like, why are they trying to make us root for Miranda? Like, girl, I don't care if you get a promotion. Do you know how much money she probably has? Like, go retire, as should Irv. Like, Irv, they literally celebrate Irv's 75th birthday in this movie. Why aren't you retired? Am I watching a live stream of our US Congress? Why are these people not retired? Retire. She's chasing a promotion, and the movie like makes it seem like we should be rooting for her. I am not rooting for her.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
And so we're going to get into spoiler territory here, but basically, the big thing that kind of kicks off the movie more so than Andy, like, essentially, like, peddling her little articles is that, nobody's reading her articles, and she's trying to get visibility. She ends up getting an interview with, like, this socialite who, by and large, does not appear in the public. So it's, like, a big once-in-a-lifetime interview. And so it kind of sets Andy up for success. But at first she was having trouble getting visibility on her articles. Were they well written? Sure, but nobody cares. And if no one cares, then what's the point? And so at Irv's 75th birthday, after Andy has secured this, interview, they get the interview. So Andy, like, you think like, okay, what's going to happen now? Because Andy's doing really well. Irv drops dead. He dies. He dies suddenly. And his son, who we have seen throughout the movie, played by BJ Novak, is going to take over, and he's like all wrong for taking over Runway. So this is my next problem. Why was there not a plan B? Like, why was like, okay, well, his son's going to take over because Irv took over from his father. Like, I feel like Miranda should be smart enough to go, okay, yeah, I love Runway. I love my time at Runway. But when Irv inevitably dies, which he will die, it's not going to go over well if his son takes over. Maybe I should consider something else. It just felt like a big plot hole. Irv's son, who is literally so irrelevant, I cannot remember his name, he starts making all these changes, and like one of the things he does is like he takes away the company car, and like he starts really cutting down on things. So he takes away the company car, and they have to fly coach to Milan. I don't know why they went to Milan because they were trying to recreate the whole thing with Paris, and like the same vibe of the first movie had with Paris, but like again, and it's a big flaw that these sequels have that are built purely for nostalgia. It's like they're trying to recreate and capture the nostalgia of the first movie by like recreating the moments, create new moments. That's why the first movie was so special. Just create new moments. Oh my God. It's gonna take me forever to edit this, so I need to move on. But it was funny because the scene where they have to fly economy really reminded me of that scene in Sex and the City 2, where they're like, we're gonna have to fly all the way back in coach, or whatever they call it, the cheapest possible ticket you could get. When they like are like, okay, group A is boarding, group B, okay, now the peasants. I was the peasant. So, and then another issue I had, and I didn't know where to put this part in because it like obviously is sprinkled throughout the movie, is that Andy does like meet this realtor guy. Her friend, who was the artiste, kind of sets them up because she is in this movie. And her friends were actually decent in this movie, so that was nice. But basically, we don't see any of the old friends. Nate isn't even mentioned. Which honestly, cheers. Cheers for that. But, so Andy has this little romance with this realtor guy, and like, he was fine, and he was Australian and cute, but like, there was zero chemistry there. I gave no fucks about their romance. She had way more chemistry with that guy whose name escapes me from The Mentalist in the first movie. So not even her boyfriend from the first movie, like way more chemistry. And I think that's mainly because the writing just wasn't as good. Okay, and then the last thing I want to say, the last issue I want to say, and everybody's like clicked off this video. I already know YouTube's gonna be like, hey, people didn't watch this video for nearly as long as your other ones because you're ranting about The Devil Wears Prada too. The last thing I want to say is Nigel. Nigel is amazing. He's probably the best character in general. He's awesome. And so Andy, at one point in the movie, is like, hey, did you ever like talk to Miranda about what happened in Paris? Because you remember that in the first movie, he had a big job lined up, and Miranda gave it to Jacqueline Follet. And Nigel says, not only did we never talk about it, but like, Miranda's done that to me so many times over the years. It just is what it is. And so I'm thinking there's this big moment in the penultimate scene where Miranda's supposed to make a big speech, but she has to tend to something else. And so she passes the reins to Nigel. However, that's the only thing that happens with the two of them. Like, where there's like some acknowledgement that Nigel is great and everything. Like, the movie ends and like he's still working under Miranda. Like, if anything, this movie should have been, hey, Nigel's finally gonna get his promotion. Nigel's finally gonna get his bag. And like, I know he's like in it because he loves it and he doesn't matter to him to like move up, but like, it did matter at one point because it mattered in the first movie.
Look how they massacred my boy.
So yeah, so it really disappointed me. It was not very good. Unfortunately, I would give it a 4.5 out of 10. To me, I used to never give things like, well, I can't say never, unless it was really bad. Someone recently pointed out to me that, hey, 5 out of 10 means average. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to like be a little more harsher in my ratings. But yeah, I would give it a 4.5 out of 10. It's not unwatchable. It's below average. I did not enjoy it. Okay, so here's what we're working with so far. Oh God, why does it look so messed up on camera? I don't like how it looks on camera. I don't know how I feel about it. They're a little long and they're a little sharp, so I'm a little worried. I'm gonna be changing little man's diaper. I don't want to like get him or something. I'm going to finish doing this and we're gonna stop putting off doing Chloe Ting. We're gonna do the damn thing. One more thing, I did love that Simone Ashley was in it as Miranda's assistant because she's so fabulous and I love her so much. She's amazing. Long live Simone Ashley. I'm going to trim these. I just read the back. I cut the camera and I just read the back and apparently I can trim these. I'm definitely going to do that. They won't be an almond shape anymore, but I'm okay with that. All right. They came out pretty good. I'm not mad. They're not coffin shape anymore, but I'm totally okay with that. And they feel good, and filing them made them less sharp. I've never done press-ons before. I'm super rough with my hands, and I have a feeling I'll be proud if they last 3 days. I hope they last longer, but I doubt they will. Okay, I apologize. I did have to change locations after I put my hair up because the neighbors' kids were just being exceptionally loud. And yeah, you know, but school just let out for the summer. Like, I may be getting older, but I still remember those days of excitement. Nothing hits better than that dopamine hit of I'm free for the summer. I miss it, to be honest. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something, one more thing before we get into day one of the Chloe Ting Summer Shred Challenge. I'm not putting it off.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
But I want to tell you guys about how I'm going to be tracking my progress throughout this challenge. And that will be with Renpho's MorphoScan Nova Body Comp Analyzer. As a lot of you guys know, I have PCOS and I have hypothyroidism. And that was confirmed by my labs this year. And so even if I'm doing everything right, weight loss does not always come off easily. And there's just a lot of times where a standard scale will not move and will not show me any sort of progress. So that's why it's really important for me to monitor my progress with a smart scale so that I can see the breakdown of my weight, whether I'm getting water weight, fat, or muscle. The MorphoScan Nova Body Comp Analyzer tells you anything and everything you might want to know when it comes to your body metrics, whether it's BMI, metabolic age, visceral fat, and literally more things than I can name because there are over 50 metrics that it can measure. Once you really get into using the scale, you can track your trends and you can get a full body report completely free that will tell you all of your historical data that's directly from the free app. Can y'all tell I'm cheap and I like the sound of free anything? Anytime I do these challenges, I'm always hitting y'all with those measurements, those before and after pictures. But now I can show you guys an in-depth breakdown of my fat loss using this scale, and I am so excited. So if you're interested in the MorphoScan Nova Body Comp Analyzer, please check out my link. That's right, that is my link in the description and in the pinned comment down below. And thank you so much to Renpho for sponsoring this video. Okay, I decided to rock the sumo bun. I am afraid. I think I said last time I did a Chloe Ting challenge, I am mic'd up and I am afraid, and those are all accurate. I did not realize this was so visible on camera. We're gonna have to fix this. Okay, it's a little better. I may have to experiment, but I don't know if y'all knew, but a baby lives here. Regardless, it is time. I put it off. I didn't feel well. I borderline didn't think I'd be able to do it, but it is time. I'm scared. Am I putting off doing this? Yes, I am. Mainly because I'm doing the 5-minute warm-up and I can see that she's chosen violence early and is doing jumping jacks. I don't know who gave her permission to do that. Why would she do that to me? I'm filing charges.
Do it! Just do it!
You would think this would be easier for me because I was running. But it really isn't. I know I should have shoes on, but we know how I feel about putting shoes on when I don't necessarily have to. Oh, God. She looks so cute and delicate. I look like a lump of something brown, and I'm not gonna say what that is. Okay, it worked. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell. There's a little sheen of sweat. I feel warm. I'm a little worried of what's to come, but I feel okay. What do you want? Oh, God. Are you licking my elbow? Is it because I can't lick it? Oh, dear God. Please don't get behind my head. Oh, God, these hollow ones are horrible. I'd rather do a plank, believe it or not. Oh, God. Oh, God, I can can barely get off the ground. I was so much skinnier the last time I did this. Oh, this freaking spare tire. I don't need it. I'd rather be flat. Pun intended. Ugh. My God, how do we still have 11 seconds left? Oh, God. That was horrible. Also, I accidentally did it in the wrong order. I was supposed to do abs after this. This one is called 15-minute full body HIIT workout summer shred challenge. I don't mind HIIT. You would think I would mind HIIT, but I don't. I don't know. I start to mind HIIT after a while. You dig? You dig. Oh, she's got low impact, high impact version.
Jack it up.
Thank you, Chloe. I appreciate that. Pop, lock, and drop it. Oh, dear sweet baby Jesus. Ow, my knee popped. Oh, okay. Oh my God, I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Woohoo. Oh, God. I feel like a pot-bellied pig. Oh, dear sweet baby Jesus. I've looked worse, but I've also looked better. That was something. That was something. Actually, wait, I have to stop my thing. So I didn't have this going the whole time, but it did say it burned like 150 calories. I did notice, God, it's going in my eye. I did notice that, she has the same warm out, oh my God. I can't even think. I did notice she has the same cooldown as she did in the 2026 Get Snatched challenge. I am not a fan of that cooldown. I don't like a 15-minute cooldown. I'm literally going to do one of her 5-minute cooldowns. I hope you guys will forgive me, but I just wasn't a big fan of it. I'm just not. And also for a time constraint type of thing. But, I'm going to get cleaned up. I may look like crap later because I'm going to be in my pajamas, but we will talk about my starting numbers and whatnot and maybe a few other things. And then I will see you guys in a month. Well, I'll see you guys sooner than that, but I'll see you guys in a month with my end results. Okay, I'm already sending you off. Don't go yet. All right, as promised, we are here in our PJs. I look like garbage. No, I'm in my pajamas. Like, do I need to, like, you know, look gorgeous to go to sleep? No, I do not. However, we are here to talk about a few things. You know, sometimes whenever I put out videos, especially if it's been a while since I've vlogged, the videos come out kind of weird, and sometimes they come out pretty good. And sometimes, I don't know, it's something in between. This one I think was weird. It was weird pacing. I'm like, really, what did I do today? I went to Sam's Club. I got a smoothie in the most ratchet way possible. I put on press-on nails and ranted about The Devil Wears Prada 2, and I worked out. Regardless, yeah, sometimes videos turn out well and sometimes they don't. But this is not meant to be the best video in all the land. This is meant to be an accountability video, and that is what we are here for. But before I get into what my day one numbers are, I will let you guys know that there is something special I'm kind of wanting to do for this challenge. Special is maybe not the right word, but basically, whenever I met with the Nourish dietitian, not sponsored, but I did find it very illuminating. One of the things she pointed out was like, hey, like, your challenges seem fun, but they seem very much focused on cardio. And she's not wrong. They are pretty focused on cardio. And so she advised that I incorporate some strength training where I can. She said I could wear wrist weights, which I do have, as you guys know. However, I don't want them to interfere with me wearing my smartwatch, so I don't know if I'm going to wear them, but I do have that as an option. But I say that to say that you may see me using dumbbells more for this challenge, She doesn't typically use dumbbells in her workout challenges. I think she has some, but generally she doesn't. I'm going to try to use them when and where I can. I can't promise they'll be the heaviest weight in all the land, but it'll be something to give some added resistance. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. So that's numero uno. Numero dos, I did mention earlier, and that is simply that I will not be doing the cool down that is mandated for this video. Number one, it's like 16 minutes long, and I don't care to cool down that long. I just don't have the time. She has better cooldowns, in my opinion. I'm sorry, Chloe. Chloe's never gonna watch this, but I'm sorry. So I will be doing a 5-minute cooldown. I just wanted to let you guys know for full transparency's sake. So I started this challenge directly following my running challenge. At the end of the running challenge, I stepped on the scale and I weighed 228.4 pounds. We will be doing this challenge for 4 weeks. And as a lot of you know, number one, I am microdosing a GLP-1. I am taking it about every 10 days. And number two, I do have my calories set to lose 1.5 pounds a week. So ideally, what's the math on that? That would be 6 pounds. Ideally, at the end of this challenge, I will be weighing in at 222.4 pounds. I hope so. I really do. I would be pretty excited about that. And then we're just like, we'll have hit like a 25-pound weight loss, thing. I will have, I don't know, I'll be really close to the 2 teens, which is insane and sounds super exciting. Okay, I guess that's everything. I will show like some measurement numbers on the screen of what would essentially be my before numbers, and I will be doing measurements. I will be doing before and after photos and all that stuff. Now, I did come in a little late to the game for the Chloe Ting summer shred. She started it whenever I was in the midst of my running challenge. I was very sad about that because your girl, I wanted to do it when she was doing it, but it just didn't work out that way. So it's fine. Having said that, given when the timing of this video, the Chloe Ting, the full version of this video may be out for you guys. For me, it'll be a full month, but for you guys, it may only be like 2 or 3 weeks. So if you're interested in doing it along with me, this is your sign. Like, get it done, do it. I had some people comment on my intro to running video that, because my full running video isn't even out yet for me. It is for you. Go watch it. But I had some people comment in my day 1 running accountability video. They were like, hey, I'm here for this. I'm going to do this with you. That is so inspirational. I love it. So if you want to do this with me, by all means, do it. Weigh in the comments. Do you have goals? Do you have aspirations? Or is there anything you want to get out of it? Just curious. And if you liked this video, like, comment, and subscribe, because the YouTube wizards, they love that for the growth of my channel. Let's get to 5K subscribers. We can do it. I believe in us. But okay, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Sorry this video was so weird. It happens. Bye. Bye. And thank you again to Renfo for sponsoring this video. If you're interested in getting your own MorphoScan Nova Body Comp Analyzer, then check out my link in the description and in the pinned comment below.